Welcome to Bamfordrose and another question of the week. This week's question of the week is about buying a 450 horsepower 2004 to 2008 DB9. It's a question that I get asked lots. What price range should I buy at? The 2004 to 2008 450 horsepower DB9 is easily identifiable by the conventional key that you put in the steering column to start the car. The 470 BHP car which followed had the glass key which goes into the docking station in the center console. Obviously everyone works to a different budget, but the best thing that you can do is buy at the upper end of the price bracket. Currently entry level 04, 05 higher mileage cars, maybe those that are in not so good condition, trade for about 22.5 to 25, and the cut-off point to a 470 BHP car seems to be about 42 to about 45k. Now at the moment we've got 3 DB9 in, and all of these 3 are at the upper end of that price bracket. Exterior paint on all these 3 is beautiful. Interior condition is really nice. Seat bolsters are not worn, and the rest of the cabin is almost like brand new. Service history on them is excellent, and if you were to inspect these cars for their tyre, brake, suspension, wishbone arm, dampers, aircon circuit, and electrical modules like door modules, if it was a convertible roof module, then each of these 3 cars are in tip-top condition and would go through an inspection report here wanting for absolutely nothing. Now it's this sort of condition DB9 that you really want to be looking to buy, and it's quite possible that each one of these 3 will go for more money than a quite tired 470 BHP car, probably trading at late 30s. But there's good reason for that, because each one of these DB9 is unlikely to give you any significant problems and will just be there to enjoy on a nice GT cruise out. But there is a problem here in the marketplace, and that is the entry level car, which appears to trade for low to mid 20s. It's just too highly priced. It's quite possible that the car at the lower end of the market is getting close to needing tyres, brakes, 8 wishbone arms, 4 dampers, aircon compressor, condenser, door modules, and it's quite easy to buy one that needs a good 15k spending on it just to get it on the straight and narrow. Now if the budget only allows for that entry level car, and you know that you're going to evolve the car given time, then that's absolutely fine. It's just you've got to be careful that, let's say your 25k purchase price, your 15k evolution cost means that you're into that car for 40k. And then if you look at the level of DB9, like one of these 3 that you could have bought for 40k, well, your car evolved is never going to be the exterior and interior condition of those cars, meaning that, okay, you'll have a great mechanical condition car, but it's just not going to give you the satisfaction of driving around in something that feels nearly new. There are too many 470 BHP DB9 on the market trading for mid 40s up to 50, meaning that it's going to be tough to push any more than 40s, early 40s out of a older DB9. So if that's right, then the problem is at the other end of the market, because the cars trading at 25k that need a whole host of work doing just doesn't really stack up on the all-up price when you get to the end of that journey. But if there wasn't a buying market for them there at 25k and prices had to drop a little to sell them, then all of a sudden that would attract an army of buyers that can now get themselves into the seat of an Aston, not really aware of the evolution repair work that they might need, and quite happily purchase the car at that lower price. So whilst there's always going to be a buyer for the DB9 at that lower end of the price, means that the car's trading at that incorrect price, incorrect because you've got to add your evolution and maintenance cost onto your purchase price, means that's a problem that won't ever fix itself. Which comes back to the answer of, if you're hunting out one of those early DB9, to try and buy one of the best examples that you can. All of these 3 DB9 have had money lavished on them. You'll see from the pictures here that SZO has had a 2010 bumper upgrade fitted, so it's got the new DB9 bumper, lower bumper section, it's got the side sills, and sat on the Aston Sports Pack rim, that looks a really tidy car for what is now 16 years old. H5 and N77 are completely standard, but they've been well used over the time. It's just that they've been well maintained by their owners. Often new leather that's gone in and fresh paint applied to keep the stone chips at bay. I think this problem exists in the V8 world as well, that if you take the entry-level car, and obviously they're all going to need something doing to them, the ones that need more doing to them than others, if you take that evolution and maintenance cost, add it to your purchase price, and because the interior and exterior is probably going to be a bit tired, it means that that all-up price, that car compared to a car of that purchase price to start with, then it doesn't quite make sense to have spent all the money on the older car. But the cheaper the cars get, there'll always be someone that buys them. They'll probably drive it for a bit, put the car into a garage for the first time for service, get hit with quite a long list of remedial actions, and then choose to move the car along, and the cycle starts again. This is why cars at the upper end of the price bracket for age and mileage are really worth their money, and cars at the lower end of the price bracket need to be treated with caution. And in reality, those cars harbouring problems should be going for a lot less than bottom end market value. Hope you liked that question of the week, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.